Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. I moved twice in the last year and a half and have not unpacked a lot of my stuff. And I found a box in my garage full of books that I knew I had, but I didn't remember where they were. And so I also have this box. You can't see the other box, it's down here. This box was in my dad's basement from when I was in high school slash the beginning of college, which was 20 years ago. So I also thought that I would unpack this box and find out what's in there. These are going to be a lot of my childhood favorite books, I think. So I thought I'd do an unpacking with you. It's a book haul of books I already owned that I couldn't remember that I had. So let's get started. Let's see what's in this one. Okay, so just looking through, some of these are not mine, they are my husband's. So first, here we have two different D&D books. We have Xanthar's Guide to Everything and Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. My husband and I have played a couple different D&D campaigns. We haven't found a group that really we vibe with, or a group that we've been able to keep up with. But he used to play D&D a lot in high school, so we have. In fact, I can see, we'll just get all of those out while we're at it. We also have The Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. We have Volo's Guide to Monsters. And we have a Dungeon Master's Guide. So I think that's all the D&D books that I see in here. Let's see. There is another Critical Role book. So this is the history behind the epic fantasy. We love Critical Role. We started watching it with the first campaign, The Mighty Nine. We are not caught up on the current campaign, which is Bell's Hells. But we love Critical Role. We have a lot of their merch. I just saw another Dungeons and Dragons type thing, Pathfinder, the role-playing guide. This is the rules for Dungeons and Dragons before. I think this was third or fourth generation. I think we're on the fifth generation now. So the current rules are for fifth generation. Pathfinder is like Dungeons and Dragons before they came out with the newer rules. I have a couple knitting books in here. I love to knit, so I have Charmed Knits because I also love Harry Potter. My mom got this for me for Christmas in 2008, and I have made a couple things out of this. And then a Mini Skein Knits, I have also made a couple things out of this. This is what I've made, actually, which is why it probably opened straight to that. So they're little fingerless gloves. And I've made a couple other things in this too. So we have that. On the Harry Potter train, I have, oh my gosh, the 4 illustrated, I can't even hold all of them up because they're so heavy. I have the 4 illustrated books. Although I do not currently support the writer of Harry Potter and I don't buy officially licensed merch, these are all things that I bought before she doubled down on being such an awful person. So I have kept all of my Harry Potter stuff that I have. I still love Harry Potter. It's a huge part of my life. I just don't buy officially licensed merchandise from that universe anymore. Another knitting book called Leave Me Alone, about a granny who just wants to knit and people won't leave her alone. I have the Star Ocean the Second Story official guide. This is my favorite video game of all time. They re-released it and remastered it and it came out in November and I was so happy and needed my guide because I forgot how to do some of the stuff, get some of the special characters in it. My husband got me this for my birthday several years ago. Let's see, I have some coloring books in here. Grandma approved curse words. Ocean designs. Harry Potter. I have another Harry Potter one up there. I think I have a couple of these. I might have ended up with the same one. Someone gave it to me. Mad Love with Harley Quinn. I also love Harley. She's one of my favorite characters. We have a Deadpool comic, like coloring. I think this is probably my husband's. I like Deadpool, but it's not one that I would pick up. I don't remember how we even got this coloring book. We have one that says, Bite Me, I'm Coloring. So it has fun words in it to color. And I think that's all the coloring books. I have my old yearbook from, when is this? 2nd grade. This is from when I was in 2nd grade. So, you know, just soaring with pride is what we were. What our theme was that year. We have Cross Gen Illustrated. This is my husband's. So, an art book from Cross Gen, I would assume. We have Heroes and Heroines. Another art book, video game, and animation illustration. This is also my husband's. Whoops. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to hurt your book. Witchblade. Special publication of Witchblade. Also my husband's. Final Fantasy 12 art collection. Also my husband's. Vertigo Visions. Also my husband's. And the last thing in this box is, it's a double book, Good Fairies, Bad Fairies by Brian Froud. He is one of my favorite illustrators for fairies. I have several of his books. He did all of the puppet designs for like the movie The Labyrinth and The Dark Crystal. They were made by Jim Henson, but he did the designs for the goblins and the characters and stuff. So love his work. So I'm happy that I found that because I couldn't remember where that book was. All right, so now we are going to open this box right beside me, which is all, I'm assuming a bunch of books that I loved in my childhood. Sorry, I had to move my microphone there. It says Jessica Books. Yes, sir. That's what this is. Good to know. Can't get that to open. Okay, so on top I see some of my favorite books as a child. Lon Popo, which is it says a Red Riding Hood story from China. I love this book. I used to read it all the time. And yeah, it's basically Red Riding Hood, but the Chinese version. The Girl Who Loved the Wind by Jane Yolen. I remember reading this a lot when I was little. It's about a girl, a princess, who was like trapped in a tower and the wind comes and takes her away to different lands. And as you can see, it's very, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's very old looking because it is old. Who's Who Among American High School Students. I don't even know what this is. I don't even remember what this book is, but I have this one. Who's Who Among American High School Students, 2000 and 2001. I have a couple yearbooks. This white one is from 1990, so when I was in kindergarten. This blue one is from 1993, so when I was in 3rd grade. So always fun to go back and look at those. I absolutely love Little Critter, so I see a couple Little Critter books. This one's stuck inside another book. Oh no! Ooh, that book's gross. Anyway, 2-minute Little Critter stories and Just Going to the Dentist. Love those. This is a book that I saw on top, Abi Yo-Yo, which is, it's about a man and his son, and it's based on a South African lullaby and folk story. So they go out, a man and his son go out, but I think the dad is kind of like a trickster, and they would tell stories, and they told the story of Abi Yo-Yo. So I remember really liking that as a child. By the Light of the Silvery Moon. My mom also used to read this to me all the time. I don't remember what a lot of these are about, but I remember reading them and really enjoying them when I was little. So there's that one. I have a coloring book. I've always loved, oh my gosh, okay, sorry. I've always loved coloring. This is a Cinderella one. Powerpuff Girls, was totally into that. My 17th birthday party was Powerpuff Girls themed, because that's always how I've been. When I was in high school, I was in theater, so I have the best women's stage monologues of 1999. Probably not going to do anything with that ever again. My old journal, will not be reading that. Let's see. This is Dragon's Dawn. This is one of my favorite books of all time by Anne McCaffrey, and I thought that I had lost my copy of this book, and so I bought another one. So now I have two, so I can loan one out to my best friend. One of my favorite Anne McCaffrey books. It is about, Anne McCaffrey wrote the Dragon Riders of Pern series, and Dragon's Dawn is when humans first left Earth and first landed on the planet of Pern, and like basically how they created dragons for that planet. So yes, love that book. What's this? Sea Dragon Air by Storm Constantine. I have no idea what this is. It doesn't even look like I started, well, maybe I did start reading it. I got to page 11. I didn't even finish the introduction. I don't know, but I have another book on my physical TBR that I own that I haven't read. So I'll add this one to my TBR jar. Good Night, Pippin. I literally was just talking to my mom about this. Like just a few months ago. I absolutely adore this book. It is about a little baby bear named Pippin, and he does not want to go to sleep, and so his mom tells him a story, and it's all about like getting captured by pirates, and then, of course, he doesn't fall asleep, so Mama has to tell him another story, and it's just a whole bunch of stories. And I have very vivid memories of my mom reading that to me when I was a kid. What else do we have in here? This is not all books. Gosh, it is kind of, though. 30-Second Mysteries, the book you can play. Filled with wacky whodunits and merciless mindbenders, 30-Second Mysteries is the perfect quickie for the armchair gumshoe. I have no idea what this is, but it has cases, and then it has, like, the solution for other cases in it. Sometimes my dad would buy me books, and I would get them, and I have no idea what they are. The 10th Kingdom. I adore this miniseries. It was a 10-hour miniseries that was on NBC forever ago. I don't even remember when. It has 16 pages of colored photos in it. So this is just the book that goes with that miniseries that I absolutely adored. I remembered they had, let's see, this is 2000. Copyright 2000. They had a special set that you could buy that had the 10th Kingdom, the book, and the 3 movies on VHS, because it was 3 VHS tapes long. I still have that somewhere. And then also a CD with the soundtrack. And I did save up all my money, and I did buy that collection. The Egg Child, another one of my favorite books. No one has ever heard of this. It is about a kingdom, like a kingdom, a land that's been split into 4 kingdoms, and 4 families rule each kingdom. So it's like stone, and then like grass, greenery, sun, and moon. And they're all like brothers and sisters, but they don't connect, like they're not allowed to interact with each other. And Jasper is the son from the Stone Kingdom, and he comes to the Grass Kingdom. I'm sure they have real names, but I haven't read this book in like 25 years. Comes, like, they always interact, they're cousins, and Jasper always sneaks over and comes to visit Rosemary. And one night when he's there, they hear something on the roof, and they go up and see what it is, and it is this egg that's translucent and glowing with a little baby inside. And the person who like dropped off the egg was like, oh, it needs to be taken somewhere, so can you take this egg child? That's why it's called Egg Child. And then they're pursued by an evil guy because he also wants the egg child. Anyway, love that book. So happy I found my copy so I could read it again. And I probably got it for like, I don't know, I don't even know how much. I got it at a garage sale. I probably just saw the cover and was like, yes, please, because hello, that is one cool looking cover. I see The Secret Language. This book used to belong to my mom, and I have read it so many times. It's by Ursula Nordstrom. And yep, my mom's name is in here. Property of. This was published in 1960. So basically it's about these two girls that go to a boarding school, and I believe they're both new to the school. And they become friends, and they end up building this like secret hideout in the forest, or like, I don't know, on the grounds of the boarding school, and then they create their own secret language. So I remember loving that book when I was little. I have a book of card games, giant book of card games. Love to play card games. I have Swingin' Chicks of the 60s. Again, this is probably a book that my dad bought me because he thought I would be interested in it. Don't know anything about it. Hey, but there is a whole picture page about Cher, and I do love Cher, so I might have to check that out. What is this? This is, pictures from my high school. We did from theater. So this season, my senior year, we did The Wizard of Oz, The Taming of the Shrew, and Clue the Musical. So this is pictures from that. Didn't even know I had that. This is a Navigator magazine. I don't know why I have this. From Holiday Inn Express. That probably just got stuck in there. I don't know why I have that. Okay, this book is called Dandy Dinosaurs. I used to have a whole set of these. There was 4 of them. I know one was yellow. It was like jungle themes. This one, it's a bunch of crafts that you can do that have to do, I was just thinking about this today because it's Easter and I'm doing this on Easter. It's crafts that you can do, then these are all dinosaur based. So this one, you like boil eggs and then you dip them in Kool-Aid water to make them all marbly looking. Make a sock puppet, things like that. I used to do so many crafts out of this, and even if I never made the craft, I used to reread those books because I'm a weirdo. I have a Powerpuff Girls paint that's never been opened. I have the script for Into the Woods, one of my favorite musicals. We also did this musical when I was in high school, and for some reason I thought I needed the script. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Dungeons & Dragons movie, the book. This is from the Dungeons & Dragons movie that came out in 2000. It had Thora Birch. Yes. And Jeremy Irons. Not a very good movie, but I liked the movie. This is another one that has it has pictures in it from the movie. So this is just the story of the movie in book form. I really liked that movie, apparently. I have a Guinness Book of World Records activity book. Oh, set your own personal records filled with fun, games, puzzles, and more. I don't know if I've done a single... Oh, no, I have. Hey, look at me. I've done a couple of things in here. It's just like a basic activity book. I don't know what's in here. Oh, this is just a bunch of random junk that was in my, probably in my desk. Okay, so that's that. This is a very big box. Ow. This is my high school diploma? Question mark? Yep, high school diploma. I did graduate high school. A Holy Bible. I don't know why I have that. But there it is. Oh my goodness, so many books. All right. Oh, I have Watership Down, which I started reading and didn't get very far. Boy, what a surprise. I got to page 19. And I have a Harry Potter bookmark in it. Weird. Okay, so Watership Down by Richard Adams. It's about bunnies. And it's not a kid's book. I've seen the movie. Cartoon. Another book that I own that I haven't read to add to my TBR list. I have Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings. I obviously have the movie cover. I've read The Hobbit several times. I've read Fellowship once or once. I didn't make it through the other 2 books. And now I have, again, okay, I have Moretta, Dragon Lady of Pern. This is the 4th book, which I thought I had lost. So now I have 2 of these too. Yay! So if anyone needs some some Dragon Riders Pern books. Apparently I have a couple. Because I really like those. There's another book. Ooh, The Mummy. This is not a very good book. But I remember reading this book a bunch too. I read it in summer vacation. It is kind of like a kid's mystery thriller about Egypt. A mummy comes back to life, and Lana is being like chased, terrorized by the mummy. I like that book. I've read it several times. More coloring books. Oh yeah, I just found some more of those craft books. I got Precious Moments, Precious Moments, Precious Moments, another Disney. So again, always really been into coloring. So I have a lot of those. I found the rest of the books. Yes. I told you there was 4. There's my dinosaur one. Yes. So we have Day and Night, Dandy Dinosaurs, At the Zoo, and Bird Buddies. So again, just sets of crafts that you can do that are themed around the themes in these books. Man, we used to do that all the time. Okay, wow, I forgot I had this book. This is The Dragon Lover's Guide to Pern. Anne McCaffrey is one of my favorite authors. My dad has given me a lot of her books. And this is just a book about living on Pern. Very cool. Dude, I want to go back and read that now. Yes. Great children's stories. I read this a ton as a child. Oh, man. So it just has, like, the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, 3 Little Pigs, the Straw Ox, 3 Bears, Travels of a Fox, the Little Red Hen. So just children's stories that are illustrated. We used to read this all the time. Some of them are like Aesop's Fables. So, gosh, I used to read that all the time as a child. What is this? Now we're getting to some weird books that my dad gave me. The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. Gibran? I don't know why I have this. I don't know why I have this. Probably from my dad. This one too. Buffalo Gals, Won't You Come Out Tonight? That looks like something my dad probably gave me. Oh, it's a story by Ursula K. Le Guin. Ooh, I might have to read that then. She wrote The Wizard of Earthsea. This looks interesting. So, cool. Another book, once again, that I own that I haven't read. So, put it on the list. Another coloring book. I have Celtic Stained Glass. Horses. Charlie Brown, yeah. Another box. I got photo album. Does it even have photos? No, it doesn't. No photo albums. Photos in my photo album. Let's see. High school yearbook. This is from Whoa Buddy. Hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a lovely noise. Anyway, it says 2002, but I don't know if it's the year 2002, 2003. Anyway, high school yearbook, another high school yearbook, and another high school yearbook. And another high school yearbook. Apparently I have a lot of high school yearbooks. So yeah, that first one. So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Ouch. Just Between Friends. Oh, cross stitch. My aunt gave me this. I used to do cross stitch a lot with my mother. And my aunt likes Mary Engelbright. These kind of things. So my aunt got me this to do. Student guide. CD-ROM, The Art of Public Speaking. Never opened. Probably got it for a public speaking class. Because when I was in college, we had to take a public speaking class. And that's when we still had CD-ROMs. Obviously, I used it a ton. Lots of drawing pads. That's just notebooks. Hey, I wonder if there's any quarters left in this. I got the Washington Quarter collection. But I already took all the quarters out. I probably needed money because I was a broke college student. I have another shoebox. I'm assuming another journal. Some pictures. pictures of me. This was my 5th birthday party. Not my 5th, my 5th grade. I was 10. My 10th birthday party. And another box that just has paper in it. So that's all the books. And there's me when I was a senior in high school. That's my senior photo. It's not really... Anyway, not that you care. Oh my goodness, and a whole shoebox full of pictures that I'm going to have to go through now. But hey, I was wondering where those pictures went. So, I can definitely fill up my bookcases now. I had gotten this second bookcase and filled it up, but that left this bookcase being really empty. I don't think it's going to be so empty now, because look at all these books I found. Some I will be donating because I don't know why I have them, or I don't necessarily want them anymore. I will pass some of them on to my children. And some of them are going on my, again, TBR list of books I own that I haven't read. So I hope you enjoyed looking through all these books with me. This made my day. I am very excited because, again, some of these books I've been looking for a very long time, and now I know where they are. So, have you read any of these books? Do you have any childhood favorites that I need to check out? Or any books at all that you recommend that I read now that you know kind of what's on my shelf? And I'll see you in another video. All right, bye!